YouTube, what is up, Coach Wiz? We back with another video. Today we got Lebron James is ruining the NBA. Everybody saw the LeBron and Stephen A. Smith thing, right? I'm guessing that's what we're finna get into. This is Uncut Hoops, one of the GOATs. I love his content. Y'all go show him some love. Also, if you watch the Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese video, you goated. You have a special place. Can y'all see? In my heart. Let's get to the video.
We all know that Bronny James is in the NBA because of his dad.
Bronny James for three. Opening quarter. Step in, steal. Yabusele trucks his way to the rim.
Yo, man. Uncut, why you keep doing this? Why?
And so forth. So I understand what everyone is going through. The boys, this community come together. James the Miss.
I want to clarify one thing you just said, which is Rob and I did not give Bronny anything. Bronny has earned this.
You lying?
Yeah.
As I'm sure you guys know, when it comes to LeBron James, he's not only one of the biggest hypocrites in the NBA, one of the biggest hypocrites in the history of sports. And now in 2025, we've gotten to the point where LeBron contradicts himself so often, lies so much, fans kind of accept it, they're numb to it, and just shrug their shoulders. That's LeBron James being LeBron James.
I gotta learn how to flop or something. Seriously, I need to learn how to do that.
Foul call. Second on Rose.
Are you serious?
Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me, man?
I gotta learn how to flop or something. Seriously.
Oh, come on!
A lot of times with LeBron James, his worst enemy is actually LeBron James. As like in that clip right there, he'll make bold claims, he'll say things, even make predictions that months years in the line don't come true, and end up with LeBron James getting egg on his face. Case in point with Bronny James. As of course, LeBron back in the day said Bronny, he's going to be this really great NBA player, better than current day NBA.
Hey, did he say he would be great, though? LeBron James tweets his son, Bronny, is definitely better than some current NBA players. See, man, when you say stuff like that, you asking for all of this. And now you putting all this pressure on him. Now he's getting all this. He ain't asked for all this. He probably just wanted to hoop, just get drafted, you know what I'm saying, find his own way. LeBron, you did so much, man. I'm just calling it, hey, on the Mayor Fair, I'm just keeping it real. I ain't got no horse in the race, you feel me? But you did, though.
NBA players better than Laker teammates. Bronny's just so great, so phenomenal. He'll be a very good NBA player from day one. Well, of course, that doesn't happen. That will not happen. And now LeBron James lashing out at critics, the media, who, quote-unquote, have crossed the line.
One of the top 2 or 3 players in the history of basketball, number 2 in my eyes.
Y'all agree with that? One of the top 2 or 3?
A treasure to the game of basketball that we should and will all miss when he is gone. I am pleading with LeBron James as a father. Stop this.
Many months later.
Bron had enough. Bron, there's been a ton of people that's said way worse. They said way worse about you and Bronny. How come you ain't checked them? Why don't you come at those people? Why you come at Stephen A, man? Stephen A really ain't say nothing wrong to me. Why are you coming at Stephen A? Look, he hot too. He hot.
So stopping that right there, LeBron James confronting Stephen A. Smith after his
That's a good move.
controversial comments concerning Bronny James. And look, for Stephen A. Smith, I am not a fan of this guy at all. And what he marks himself as is a guy who's fearless, will say anything, chest out, I'm Stephen A. Smith, I'll tell it to your face. But in a lot of these clips, Stephen A. Smith is actually reserved, kind of mute, even just kind of tame. And that clip right there, Stephen A. Smith get LeBron James 3, 4, 5 undue comments to placate his ego. LeBron James, treasure of the game, a top 2 player. When he's gone, we're going to miss him. All that stuff is just...
Stephen A. does that because he got a call from Rich Paul. And they were like, oh, how come you don't say this? He's a good dude. So he does that purposely to be funny. Now, I don't know if he was being funny with it here, but when they debate, LeBron, Mike, or whatever, he'll say, oh, LeBron's a good this, he's that, he's that. And he says, I got to say all this because they'll get upset. So that's why he does that.
It's fluff, unnecessary, and Stephen A. Smith yet again kissing the ring of LeBron James. And that right there for Stephen A. Smith is the biggest mistake he always makes. You can give LeBron James 99 compliments, praise him all day long. But if you make one critical comment, even like one borderline critique of him or
That's
Bronny
most
James,
people though.
you've gone too far.
That's
and
most
once
people.
again, looking at Stephen A. Smith's tone, I mean, this guy, he wasn't bombastic yelling. Usual Stephen A. Smith going over line. Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, that's most people. Not most people. Most athletes are like that though. They don't care about what you say positive. They only care about the negativity. This generation is soft. They soft.
Right here whispering like he's at a funeral. And despite that, LeBron James still gets hurt. And ask yourself, why is that? Because Stephen A. Smith, despite whispering, was telling the truth.
We all know that Bronny James is in the NBA because of his dad.
Thank you! For any real basketball fan, LeBron-Bronny saga was a circus, a mockery game, and a fantasy LeBron James being fulfilled by the NBA. And for other NBA players, low-tier NBA players, fighting for roster spots, contracts, Bronny being in the NBA was a slap in the face to them. I want you guys to understand this. In LeBron James' world, his fantasy land, he never does anything wrong, never misses a shot. He's never at fault for his team losing, for Bronny James not being a good player. In LeBron's world, that's everyone else's fault. It's the coaches, it's teammates, it's the media, it's the fans. For the guy LeBron James to say Bronny was better than current day NBA players, even Laker teammates. For that guy now to turn around and be playing victim is absolutely disgusting.
Thursday afternoon for that play. So you hope that over that time, Austin gets that much additional time.
Rush up the floor. Bronny blocks.
No, he got pushed that time by Roddy. Here's James all the way.
You stink.
I will say Bronny has he's been looking pretty decent in the G League. He's been looking a little better. I can tell he's been working on this game.
Like I said earlier, LeBron's worst enemy is not the media, Stephen A. Smith, even Skip Bayless. LeBron's worst enemy is LeBron James. Ask yourself the simple question. Who in the NBA put most pressure on Bronny? Was it the media, draft experts, was it college coaches? Was it the fans? No. The person who put the most pressure on Bronny was LeBron James with his own words. 98% of the NBA media have gone soft on Bronny James and LeBron-Bronny fiasco. And the majority of them who aren't on board with this, they're not hating on Bronny, dissing him as a player or as a person. What they're doing is attacking LeBron James for putting his son through this.
How did you feel about the tweet that LeBron sent out that said he was watching some NBA League Pass and said that Bronny was better than some current NBA guys right now?
He's a liar.
I mean, that right there, that is the story. It's not Bronny James, the player, how bad he is, because yes, this dude is bad. It's LeBron James himself putting his career over Bronny James and forcing the NBA and forcing him to the Lakers. And again, looking at Bronny James, this guy's been so bad, so awful. If the NBA media really wanted to, they could hammer him at every single turn. As looking at his ranks in the NBA season, out of 451 active players who played these 15 games, points per game ranks 441. Third percentage, 448. True shooting percentage, 446. And PR, 447.
It's pretty bad.
If we're not allowed to say that player right there is a terrible NBA player who was gifted a roster spot because of his last name, just go ahead, cancel the media, and cancel fans who are mildly critical of anything related to basketball. For guys like Kevin Durant and LeBron James, what they want from the media as well as fans is us to push their narratives, push their agendas, no matter what. Don't question anything, no matter how absurd it is, how outrageous it is. Just push the narrative, keep on going, and, be positive.
That's true.
If you want to live in that fantasy land where it's sunshine and rainbows 24/7, go ahead and live there. But when players mess up, they say things that contradict themselves, they flat out lie, myself and other fans are going to call them out. This era of NBA players, it's a very weird dynamic. If they're attacking the media and fans, then they'll be outspoken, they'll cuss, they'll say anything. But if you quote-unquote attack them, criticize them, all of a sudden they need their binky, they're in a corner, they're crying. They can't deal with that. You're so negative. Go away. I can't deal with you.
Matter of fact, I heard that not many, not all, but a few players were upset at me about that. I think one player in particular was Draymond Green, who I haven't spoken to since and has no desire to speak to me primarily because of this, I suppose.
If Stephen A. Smith right there is telling the truth, Draymond Green, he's an absolute bum, a joke, and the softest tough guy in league history. Again, Stephen A.
Is Draymond a bum, though? Draymond's not a bum. Come on, man. Stop it. Draymond Green is not a bum.
These comments, they didn't...
Uncut, you be hating. You be hating, man. Hey, man. Mayor Fair, I got to call it straight. You be hating. Because this has happened before, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen J.R. Smith's brother been in the league. Giannis, Holiday. Like, we've seen this happen before. Coaches, sons get jobs. Like, we've seen this before. This happens a lot more than people think. But because it's LeBron, but really, no, I'll take that back. Not because it's LeBron. LeBron really did do this, though. So don't get what I'm saying messed up. LeBron did do this. Just shh. And then you can't attack Stephen A. Smith. When he really didn't even do nothing. I mean, he was talking about you. He said you did this. So I don't know why you running up on him talking about leave my son out of it. Like, bro, I'm talking about you. Stephen A. should have teed up with him. Stephen A. should have teed off on Bron. Should have teed off on him.
Crossed any line, they were mildly critical and came after 5 compliments praising LeBron James. What these players want, what they demand, is obedience from the fans and the media. And after watching that clip, I had to double check. How old is Bronny James? Is he starting middle school? Is he in high school, 14, 15? No, this dude is a grown man, a professional athlete. If you enter the NBA, Major League Baseball, the NFL, any pro sports league, what comes with that is a ton of praise and money, but also the occasional critique and criticism if you're not living up to expectations. And here's the sad thing. Draymond's actions, LeBron's actions, who they actually hurt in the end is Bronny James. As by kind of protesting Stephen A. Smith, taking a vow of silence, confronting him, what you're kind of confirming is Bronny James is not an NBA player. As if he was, he wouldn't need this. He wouldn't need other men, other veterans, sticking up for him 24/7 under minor critiques. If Bronny was that good, that spectacular, had that great potential, his play would do the talking, his production would speak for him.
Are your critiques of him minor? Let's keep it real, are they? I'm just saying.
Draymond, LeBron James, you want the best for Bronny James. Stop treating him with kid gloves like a make-a-wish player. As right now what you're doing is giving him second embarrassment by defending him so much. This guy's a pro athlete. Let him fail or succeed on his own. And one last thing I do want to touch on, when it comes to pro sports commentary, I mean, certain things are off the table. You shouldn't go there. We understand that. But for LeBron and Bronny, what they did was put themselves out there on the front stage on opening night. If you're going to do that, by all means, go do it. But at the same time, when things go sour, you can't run, hide, deflect, and shift blame onto the media. The opening night was praising you, giving you coverage for the first father-son duo. That's simply not how it works, or LeBron James, how he wants it to work. So that right there is the end of the video. I think LeBron confronting Stephen A. Smith, it's one of these softer things I've seen from an NBA player, in the vein of Will Smith confronting Chris Rock. As LeBron James wanted to squash the beef, really tell Stephen A. Smith what he thought, he wouldn't do it mid-game. What he would do, he'd call him, text him, meet him up after the game. What LeBron James was trying to do was intimidate Stephen A. Smith on the spot and show the other media members, if you criticize Bronny James, I will come after you. And of course, why that is LeBron James and Bronny are attached at the hip, not only as father and son, but as NBA player, NBA teammate. Because of course, Bronny James did not earn his spot. That right there for LeBron James' reality, he can't comprehend. His son, Bronny James, is not a good NBA player, didn't earn his spot, and should not be in the league. That's the cold hard truth of what it is, and the facts of the matter. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.
Yo, Uncut can't stand LeBron. I'm a Kobe guy. But man, you can't stand LeBron. I agree with a lot of this. You feel me? I don't think Bronny. I don't blame Bronny for any of this. You know what I'm saying? He didn't ask for this. I blame LeBron. This is on LeBron. Bronny need to work on his game, get in the lab, get better, which it looks like he has been doing. Is he a ready-made pro? No, I don't think so. Does he have some potential? Sure. Can he get better? Can he become a decent and okay NBA player? Yeah. That's something we just got to wait and see. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to judge a guy who hasn't even played a full season yet. You feel me? So, did he deserve the spot? You know, he's the 55th pick? Like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're somebody fighting for a roster spot, I could for sure see why you'd be upset. I feel you 100% if that's you. You know what I'm saying? But if that ain't you, like, who really cares? But, Brian, that was crazy. Coming at Stephen A., why didn't you do that to nobody else? Why, huh? I'm Coach Wiz, man. I got to get up out of here, man. Again, I appreciate y'all. I know the WNBA content was a little different. It was out of left field, but I really appreciate y'all watching. You feel me? I'm trying to expand a little bit. You know, maybe I'll do some current players. I tell you what, drop some current players. I know it's hard. I get it. Drop some current players that you want me to react to, highlights, something. Let me know, man. I'm Coach Wiz. I'm out of here, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in.